Hi, my beautiful Sagittarius, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. So for those of you that are new, welcome, and if you are returning, I'm so glad to have you. All right, so I'm going to get you to think of a person, and we're going to do you versus them. So over here is going to be you, over here is going to be the person on your mind. At any point, you may realize that this is you, this is your person. Ultimately, take what resonates, leave the rest. If it feels a little funny or it makes you overthink, then it's not for you. It should most likely give you a little bit of security and kind of just be possibly even just an affirmation of what it is that you already know, a confirmation, right? So let's take a look. Think of a person and let's get your energy towards them. All right, so what is Sagittarius's energy towards their person? The Sun. You've never spent so much time thinking of a person. This person lights you up in ways that you didn't even know that you could be lit up. And for some of you, they light you up in ways that you forgot you were able to be lit up in. I feel like you want to plan your life around this person. And for Saggies, it really takes a very special person for them to want to do this. I think that this is somebody who is honest, who is authentic, who is unique, but also has a side of adventure. And I think that you are just completely drawn to this person in so many ways. For some of you, you have been holding back how you truly feel for this person. For some of you, there may be a little bit of a cat and mouse game, but I feel like if you are waiting, allow this person to speak first, and then you can speak your piece. With this Sun energy, there is this energy of, it's one of those connections where, you go hang out with your friends and they're like, who got into you? You know what I mean? Like, you can absolutely just tell that you're different, that you have forgot about so much. It's like when this person came into your life, you were able to drop all the way to the past and just leave it behind you and just move forward and be as beautiful and unique and gracious as you were always meant to be. It's like, and even if there are times where you do still, have your moments, because we all do, when you're with this person, that all goes away. It's just you, it's just them, and nothing else matters. This isn't the type of person where you have to get perfect every time you see them. You could be in, the crappiest clothes that you wore for 3 days and you're, nothing's done at all. And this person just looks at you the same way that they look at you when you're completely all done up, because this person has fallen for your soul and not your looks, your body, right? So just as the same for you here. So I feel like this is somebody who really tapped into you and made you open up to experiencing love on a different level that maybe either you didn't realize was there or maybe you didn't allow yourself to have, okay? So this is kind of like one of those situations where you fall in love and then you realize that you fell in love after, and it's just like, who gave you permission to make me fall in love with you? So let's see. Show me the energy of the person on Sagittarius' mind, please. On this person's side, we have the Seven of Cups. This person cannot reach you at all. I think that this person, they're good at reading who you are, but when it comes to the intentions that you have, where you see this going, what you want out of this connection, regardless of how long you've known this person for, there is this energy of you are still mysterious. You are still, it's like they can't tell exactly what's on your mind, exactly what you're thinking when they're wanting to. And I feel like, again, with you holding back, I feel like that's probably why. And I feel like at the end of the day, some of you guys, if you are holding back, it possibly is making this person feel a little bit confused and wonder if maybe they didn't actually calculate this the way that you both are actually calculating it. But if you're holding back, is there a reason? And is it, something that's going to make or break this, right? Because I feel like at the end of the day, this is somebody that overthinks. And I think they could be a little bit intimidated by you at times. I feel like you have two different sides of you, one that's very soft and sweet, and one that's a little bit more upfront and intimidating and very powerful. And I think that, they can't ever tell which side they're gonna get at when. And I think even though they love both of those sides, I think that this is somebody that wishes the communication could be a little bit more open, because it may seem that you wait for this person to open up emotionally before you do. And if that's continuous, then I feel like at one point, you know, this person would have to ask themselves, are you only saying these things because you think it's what I want to hear? Because why else wouldn't you say them on your own, right? Why else wouldn't it be something that you would randomly bring up? Why am I the one only bringing them up? So I feel like this person is feeling a little bit confused about this connection. And I feel like at the end of the day, like, they were definitely wearing rose-colored glasses when they first saw you. It's like, if you had red flags, they were not able to see them. They just saw you and you were glowing, and they loved that. They loved that. It was like they were hypnotized by you. So even though there weren't any red flags, that's just how it's like they were just zoned in on you, right? So I think, like, for some of you, this person is like asking themselves, like, do you have other options? Or because some of you guys, you don't need this person. Like, you really don't need this person. And it's, you know, you shouldn't need somebody, you should want them. But some of you maybe go out of your way to let this person know how much you don't need them. And if you don't think you do that, maybe you don't realize that you're doing that, right? Because I feel like some of you guys, there's this energy of, it's not something that you ever have to be sorry for, but it's really just like, this person was probably used to dating people that are quite clingy. You have your own life, you have your own thing going on, so you do not need them, literally. But I feel like this may be somebody who just likes to be needed, right? Some people, that's what they want, is they want to feel needed. They want to feel like they are your protector, that they are your provider. They want that chance, they want that opportunity, because that's what makes them feel like they're giving to you. So maybe you guys need to have a conversation about what you both want and expect from each other from this relationship moving forward, right? So let's see. Let's get Sag's energy towards this person, please. Let's get your energy. Let's see what comes out. You have the Page of Cups. So with you coming out as the Sun, and with you feeling the Sun and you coming out as the Page of Cups, you most likely aren't giving everything that you feel. Or for some of you, that's the complete opposite. It's that you feel as though they're not giving you as much as they actually feel inside. But somebody in this situation, I definitely feel, is holding back a little bit. And I think that with this Page of Cups energy, another thing that I'm seeing here is really just like, there's this energy, what I'm getting right now is this quote: teach me how to love me. Teach me how to love you. Everybody has to teach everybody that comes into their life how to love them, because what you did for the last person isn't going to work for your new person. And what you did for, or what they did for the last person, isn't necessarily going to work for you. And maybe some of the things are going to work, and that's going to get you to a certain extent. But after that, you know what I mean? So everybody has a different way of loving. Everybody has different love languages, and maybe your love languages just don't match with one another. And maybe through looking at what those are, then you'll be able to better understand one another here. So with this energy here, I definitely feel like when it comes to this person, you may question the fact that, yes, I have such strong feelings for this person, and yes, I adore the energy that we have together, but is this somebody I can see myself with for the long term? Is this somebody I can see myself with for the long term? How long is this going to last? Are we going to grow together? Or is this something that is just supposed to be magnificent and fiery just for now? I think that you both have some serious questions that you're asking one another here. You have, with the Page of Cups, something that you want to say to this person. For some of you, it's something you've been holding back for a very long time. But the question to ask yourself is what you want to say to this person, what is the reason why you're wanting to say this to this person? Is it only because you're wanting to, what they're going to say? There's so much going on here. I honestly can't even with your energy right now. It's like two people just need to sit down and talk, because there's so much crap that's coming through my head right now. I honestly can't even think properly. I really can't. And it almost seems as though, you know when you're like a child and you make fun of somebody instead of, actually telling them you like them because you don't know what to do and you're shy, whatever. Like, you're old, you're grown ass adults, but somebody's kind of acting like that. That's what I'm sensing here. So, and with the Page of Cups is a child. The page is a child. So somebody could be acting a little bit childish when it comes to what they're offering, or it's just that whatever they're offering, somebody feels as though there's more that could be offered, and whoever's holding back, the other one can absolutely feel that one of you guys is or that the other one's holding back. So I'm not pulling, oh wait, I'll pull one more card for you and then I'm done with this, because I think that this is not something that like, if anything, this is where you need to get a personal reading, or you need to just talk to your person, or you need to talk to a friend, because I think that this is more of a personalized thing. I don't think that this could be generalized. I think that this is very specific for each and every one of you, but I also think that there's a very simple answer for this. So that's why it's like, it needs to be one-on-one, so that you can just get your answer and move forward, rather than, hearing all of these things that are going to make you think this and that. And I just think that that's just too much, because that's already what you're doing, right? Some of you guys may be watching a little bit of too many readings related to this situation. So show me the Sagittarius person's energy towards Sag, please. Five of Swords in the reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse. For some of you, this could be a situation where you guys have already been together, and maybe that's why it's so complicated, is because you love one another, but you're holding back for some reason. Because I feel like there's so much good energy, but then did you see, like, it's almost like the reading switched, because what I'm saying now and how I feel now, it does not feel like how I felt when I first started pulling cards. So maybe there's this energy where everything can be great, and then all of a sudden, everything just turns to crap. Or all of a sudden you're fighting or you're arguing and you don't really know why. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments below, because this just seems like maybe it's just an off reading. But if it resonates, let me know, and let me know how it resonates. But I hope that this could give somebody guidance here. But with the Five of Swords in the reverse here, I definitely feel like at the end of the day here, this person is going to get over it, and they're going to come towards you, and they're going to speak their truth here. I think that at the end of the day, sometimes, and you know what it is, it's like maybe everything is good between the two of you guys, but when you like have these things that you're holding back, they create blockages. So they're blockages that you can't see in the physical world, but they do affect you in the physical world. So maybe everything looks amazing in your relationship, and you don't realize that these blockages are actually just because of the thinking, because of the overthinking. And having that have blockages in your relationship, it doesn't really help anybody, right? So I think at the end of the day, this may be a little bit more subtle, but the way that I almost felt like I went from like very calm to like a volcano, I feel like whoever's holding back is about to explode, is about to burst. And at the end of the day, for a lot of you guys, this person, if they're holding back, the only reason they're holding back is because they're afraid of rejection. They're afraid that you may not actually feel the way that they feel for you, because they can't read how you truly feel for them. They can only tell what you're actually saying to them, and normally they can read that with other people. So it's very frustrating to this person. So at the end of the day, they're dropping their fear. It doesn't really matter. You can reject them or you cannot, but having all of this in their head is just too much. So it's like, okay, we're going forward. Just like if you're in a situation and you don't know what it is. Like, would you rather just not know what it is because you're afraid of losing that person, or would you rather just stop overthinking and just figure out what it is so that you can move on forward and find the person that's right for you? Or you could get everything you ever wanted instead of waiting for it, right? So there's a lot here. If you want more clarity, because this seems kind of like a mess, personal readings are in the description box below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for reading. The link for crystals are in the description box. I would recommend calming crystals for you guys. On my website, the ones that I could recommend right now, I would say Howlet, Rose Quartz, Desert Rose, perfect for you guys. I would definitely recommend Desert Rose as well. And Dalmatian Jasper, or what's the other one that I was thinking of for you guys? Blue Calcite. Those are the ones that I'm going to recommend for you guys. And I just see you guys sitting in your bed doing a very calming, relaxing meditation, or a throat chakra one, because I feel like my throat chakra is so closed, okay? or a throat chakra meditation. And I see you putting one of the crystals here, one of the crystals here, and one of the crystals here, and just laying down with the crystals there. If they keep falling off, just tape them to your head. I do it all the time. It's going to sound crazy, but trust me, it works. And just listen to the meditation. Try to do that a couple times a week. I guarantee you will start to notice a difference. So thank you guys so much, and I wish you all the best. Take care, my loves.